Welcome back to Bhargav Shorthand classes. Now we are going to a very sensitive chapter, that is halving principle. Halving principle. What is the size of the stroke? It is 5 mm, right? Halving means cutting the stroke by half. So 5 mm stroke will become 2.5 mm. What is the use? Now, let me talk something about English. In English, there are words ending with T or D in general. Many of the words are ending with T or D, mostly D. In which form? I repeat, many of the words end with T or D. In which form? As per grammar, in which form? Come out. Come out. In grammar, in English grammar, words end with D in one form. That is, past tense words end with D. Many of the present tense words end with T. So, halving principle is employed only for the addition of T or D, but not for any other consonants. Got it? Halving principle is employed only for the addition of T or D. For the addition of T before consonant is halved. For the addition of D before consonant is halved. Secondly, we have something called syllable. In English language, syllable means a word which forms with one syllable, means we cannot split that word into two parts. For example, if you are writing claim, C-L-A-I-M, if it is the ending word of that line, you cannot write C-L-A hyphen in the next line I-M. Hyphenation is not possible in single syllable words. Education, there are three syllables, edu, edu, C-A-K-T-I-O-N, shan. Three syllables are forming. So you can write edu hyphen in the next line cation, or you can write educa hyphen in the next line tion. Where you can put a hyphen, that forms the part of the word. That part of the word is called syllable. Many of the words form with single syllable, means that word cannot be split into two parts with the help of hyphenation. Right? In such cases, only for the light strokes are halved for the addition of T, and thick strokes are halved for the addition of D. Now let us go into the subject. Hope you are comfortable with the concept of syllable, right? Halving principle is employed only for the addition of T or D when words are formed with single syllable. One. Light strokes are halved for the addition of T only, for the addition of T only. Pat, P halved, light dot. Pet, P halved, light dot. Chit, chat, J halved, light dot. Tight, T halved, I diphthong. Fight, I said light strokes, nothing to do with straight or curved. Fight, might, let, now this is A, B. Light strokes are halved, same. Light strokes are halved for the addition of T, for the addition of T, comma, while third place vowels, పైన రాసినవి only first and second place. Third place vowel outlines are written on the line. After employing halving principle, for third place we cannot write through the line. Got it? After employing, because the stroke size is, after employing halving principle, stroke size becomes 2.5 mm. So 2.5 mm cannot be identified for the through the line. So they are written on the line with third place vowel. Pit, P halved, third place vowel. Chit, Ch halved, third place vowel. Fit, F halved, third place vowel. Knit, N halved, third place vowel. Lit, L halved, third place vowel. Right? Let us go for next concept. We said light strokes are halved for the addition of T only. Now, thick strokes. Thick strokes are halved for the addition of D only. Under what circumstances we are writing this? When the word forms with single syllable, right? Under the umbrella of when the word forms with single syllable, thick strokes are halved for the addition of D only. Bad, light dot. Bed, light dot. Now third place also I can write. Bid, B halved, third place. Died, D-howd, I diphthong. Dead, D-howd on the line. Did, D-howd, third place vowel. God, G-howd, first place light dash. Guide, G-howd, I diphthong. Avoid, even avoid, single syllable word. V-howd, avoid. Now, third one. Till now what we have written with the single syllable words only. Single syllable means there is no attachments also. Now, third one. Any stroke. Now I am generalizing. Any stroke can be howd. Any stroke can be howd for the addition of T or D. For the addition of T or D. If it has initial or final attachment. That can be single syllable word also. Even in case of single syllable word. It can be, but if it has initial or final attachment, it can be howd for the addition of T or D. What are attachments basically? Attachment means initial or final, no problem. Attachment means circle yes, large circles, ST loop, again there is no stir loop, ST loop, R hook, L hook, N hook, F or V hooks. These are all called attachments. It can be initial or final, right? So let us write some words basing on this. What we said, any stroke can be howd for the addition of T or D if it has initial or final attachment, even in case of single syllable words. Spend, spent or spend, same, basing on the sentence. Circlus P howd N hook. Spend or spent. Lend or lent. L howd N hook. Paint, P howd N hook. Bend, bend. Bind, B howd N hook, I diphthong. Joined, J howd N hook, I diphthong. Find, F howd N hook. Wind, wind or wind, it can be called as, if it is wind, V howd N hook, I diphthong. It is wind. Way howdy and hook, third place vowel. Depending on the sentence, we use the pronunciation of. Attachments constitute one more and joined diphthongs. Only joined. Proud. Proud, diphthong. Crowd. Crowd, diphthong. Doubt. D-howd, diphthong attached. Pound. P-howdy and hook, diphthong. Clear?